Okay, so I need to talk about the fact that a K-drama about kidnapping made me cry harder than my own breakup ever did. I've watched a lot of sad shows, but these three completely destroyed me in different ways. And today I'm gonna be ranking them from, okay, I'm fine too. I need 3 days and a packet of ice cream. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, this is the channel where I watch emotionally devastating shows and have to talk about them, rust and explode. So thanks for being my support group. But real quick, my ranking criteria isn't about most tragic plot. It's just how long I felt sad. Yeah, some shows made me cry in the moment and I was fine, but some shows really stuck with me, Yeah, so let's start. The first one is The Beauty Inside. And this one is about a girl whose physical appearance randomly changes. Different face, different body, sometimes different age or gender. It's less tragic and more like quite aching, The sadness here isn't a tragedy you survive, it's a condition you live inside, whatever. So, the moment that got me was when she couldn't change back to herself. Like the whole show, you're rooting for some kind of like magic to happen so that she can return to normal. And then it just doesn't happen. And that's when you start feeling like quick romance premise and started feeling like grief, And she had, of course, her lover, but the girl had to change herself. She had to try her best to change. And her lover couldn't even do anything about it. And that moment was so sad. He passed her, and then he felt her scent, Because the guy also has a problem, but I think you guys should watch it because I cried. It was so sad that time. The second one is Just Between Lovers. Survivors of a building collapse, years later, still carrying the guilt, grief, and trauma differently. And they find each other and they have to decide if love is allowed to exist, Because the grief has no villain to blame, which is so much harder to watch. The survivors have to live with the grief and the trauma that they went through. Just two people trying to love each other, while doing something that broke them years ago and never fully healed. And this is a different kind of sadness. The scene that got me most was when they both realized how traumatic the shopping mall scene actually was for them. And they basically admit that they're not good for each other, not because they don't love each other, but because being together means constantly being near each other's worst memories. And that is brutal. That's not, we broke up, that's loving you keeps reopening the wound. So that was really sad. I felt like, oh guys, just love each other, but I also understood how painful it must have been for them, And now comes my top one. Top one is mother. A woman who is impulsive, takes an abused child named Henaya and becomes her mother in every way that matters except biologically, obviously. And then has to fight the entire system and the actual world to keep her. This show, okay, I didn't think that it would be so sad, but it was so sad. I started crying from episode 1, guys. That's how you know that a show is really sad. Because I started crying from episode 1. Because this is what happened, okay? I don't want to say any spoilers, but the mother, she was so angry. She angered me so much. But the scene that wrecked me, it starts from episode 1. When the mother put her in a plastic bag. I'm not going to lie. I had to pause the episode after that. That's the moment the show stops being sad and starts becoming something close to traumatic. Because that's not a metaphor. That's just what happens to a kid who falls through the cracks. Because she went through a lot. So that's my ranking. Bittersweet, healing, sad, quite sad, and especially your whole nervous system sad. Let me know in the comments which one of these destroyed you. And if you think I got the order wrong, I genuinely want to share it. And let's have the fun of the list. If you want more of this, I've got next videos lining up. So subscribe. Subscribing means you don't miss it. So see you in the next one. Bye guys. Thank you for watching.